Well, hello! I'm Lydia Knight. It is so fun to have you here, and may I introduce myself with a few of these fun facts and some weird facts, and then my mission as well. And feel free to pop in a comment and share a fun or weird fact or your mission, and we'll get to know each other a little bit. So let's go ahead and dive in. Fun facts. I live here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and we are in our dream home that we've manifested. I have a 55-step commute that goes to my dream office, and it is a wonderful life. I am very, very grateful and so fun to be coming to you guys from Dream Office live. And this is my family. So my partner Steele is an incredible feminist and ghostwriter, and he also is very involved in the native art world, and that's his career currently as well. And then our daughter is in high school, and she is one of the most delightful people I've ever experienced, and I'm just so glad that she's also my child. So that worked out wonderfully. This is my pet snake. She's a white ball python, and her name is Halo. And then we also have an increasing number of chickens. So they start out like this, they turn out like this, and they're wonderful all the way through. And I have a cat. The cat is the one on this side, in case you couldn't tell, and his name is Bolaño, and probably more pets from here, so check back. Okay, I also grew up as a Mormon in Utah, a very zealous Mormon, and this is the temple that I was married in, and that transitions us so nicely to some weird facts. All right, let's talk weird facts. I'm very good at manifesting. So very skilled at that, teach other people to do that as well, along with the other things that we teach, and we'll get into that. And that's one reason that we love going to estate sales, because as a family, we're like, all right, what are we manifesting today? And you go out into the world and then you find it. And it's just so cool to bring that magic into your life. I am also kind of into post-apocalyptic worlds and a bit of I don't know what the language is, like survivalist or prepper. Like, I love the idea of being off the grid and self-sufficient, and we grow some of our own food, and we plan to get solar panels, and like that sort of stuff is really fun as well. I am also a cult survivor. So speaking of cult life, it was a very strange way of growing up, but I think it's a really good example of how some of your darkest times become some of your greatest gifts, with the outcome of who you are called to show up and be within that trial. So I had a really dark transition time in my life where I hit this rock bottom point where I was in food obsession and body obsession. I was in an abusive relationship, marriage. I was in a toxic corporation, and I knew that something needed to change because I really didn't think that it was worth being here anymore. And what happened was the system that I created to get out of the cult that I was in, the system that I created to not just like physically be out, but to mentally, emotionally be out of that system, I ended up using that to fix these other problems in my life. And food and body obsession, like, it was a week and I was completely free, and have been ever since. I left my abusive marriage. I started my own business, and in a few years it became a 7-figure business, and we'd helped over 9,000 clients, and in the top 2% of all female-owned businesses in the world. And it's been such an incredible celebration to see how the tools that came out of those dark places ended up impacting my life and so many other lives. Which brings me to our mission. Okay, so mission-wise, let's talk about it. This is our amazing team. We are a remote team globally, so we live all over. We feel very close, but we've got members in Atlanta and members in Italy, and I'm a speaker. I do keynote speeches and also workshops, and we are all about the centered living framework. So living in a centered way. We essentially teach women how to center themselves in their lives, because from that comes leadership. From that becomes decentering these toxic aspects of our lives. And it's so transformative, and I'm so grateful that we get to be part of this. So we teach a process called neurocentering, which is the same one that got me out of a cult and got me out of all of these other oppressive systems and created a truly wonderful life. These are some of our clients. This is an event we went to in the Dominican Republic, a real in-person event a while back, and it's incredible to see the transformations in our clients' lives, and it's absolutely wonderful. We have a robust library with courses on, setting boundaries and emotional mastery and leadership, and a wonderful framework to really support where we're going. Like, we're creating the world that we want to live in. And the way that we do that is we bring women into leadership. Like, a world that is good for women is good for everyone. And so that is our mission. And hello. So I'm excited to get to know you. Let's chat and welcome. Keep on coming back for more. Definitely talk about our mission and the principles behind it. And we also talk about fun animal facts and weird stories from my cult past and all sorts of wonderful principles, or just, life things. So this is where I hang out. I hope it's where you will hang out as well. And we'll see you soon, and welcome.